Good morning everybody and welcome to the special stage live stream of the MRF Tyres BTRDA Championship at the Visit Conwy Cambrian Rally, the 68th time that this event has run, and I cannot apologise enough for the delays this morning, and we understand that it's actually down to spectators. So if there are spectators watching the live stream, please do listen to the marshals. Please stand where they ask you to stand. A lot of effort's gone into making this rally happen, and a lot of people have put their free time into it. So we don't want to see any stages get cancelled. So please let's listen to the marshals and everyone have a great day. We are currently in LC1 and here is our first car now. So that's 225 John Day, the first of our mini challenge cars coming through here. As I was saying, this is LC1, so this loop that we're in today is the longest version of the stage that we'll see them do today. We will see them come back through here a few more times, but this first loop is 8.93 miles. And I know there's quite a lot of people excited about this stage running again. It was last used in 2020, so a bit different for some of the crews. And as you'll have noticed, I am not Paul Woodford, so for those of you who are expecting to hear Paul, I'm sorry, you've got me instead. Paul's gone on holiday, so he's in the sunshine, but luckily so are we at the moment. Beautiful morning here in Wales. It's 224 Gary Jones and Matthew Jones, the second of our minis. So the format that we'll see today is we're going to see the mini cars come through first. As Wesley Guildford and Julia Perry come past us now. Then we're going to see the 1400s and they're all reverse seated, and then we're going to get into the main interclub field, which will start with car 1. Some of the battles already decided coming into this final round of the 2023 MRF Tyres BTRDA, but there are still a few championships to be decided. So there'll be a couple of people that we'll be keeping our eye on, seeing what they can do. And for one of the categories, there are 4 people who could still win depending on how today goes. George Clark and Roger Burkle there, going nicely. So this run through LC1, it's the longer of the stages. We're in the, what I'm going to refer to as the extra bit that they do for this run through. And we'll move later on for another run through here to a different location. But it's nice after that delay, after waiting around a bit this morning to finally hear the cars coming through the forests. Guy Butler and Florence Butler there. So this event this year, the organisers have decided to make it a more compact event. They're trying to reduce the road miles. So that's why we're seeing a bit more reuse of the stages. There's 2 spectator stages this year. Elsie, the one that we're on now, and Brennig. We were at Brennig last year. It was a very different day to what we've currently got now, but I'm not going to talk too much about the weather because we know how quickly that can change. And it was very, very wet. Davies and Jack Morris. Quite a compact field, so we should start to get results fairly quickly today. So the next run through LC2 will be a bit shorter, 5.4 miles. 5 stages for the Interclub today, and that's 45 stage miles. As I said earlier, as little road time as possible. So the cars will spend much more time in the stages rather than driving between them. This stage is very much gravel all the way through, whereas you'll see with some of the other stages, Brennig is 80% gravel, 20% tarmac. Tim Green and Jordan Joins coming through there. So they'll do Brennig twice as well, that's where they'll finish. Bit of a longer run through there for them the second time they go through. But this one is a nice long one to start, 8.9 miles. Mick Smith and Paul Michael Stringer. So we're about halfway into this stage, so hopefully people are starting to feel their way through. I was listening to some of the pre-stage or pre-start interviews, and one of the drivers was saying there's a lot to think about first thing for this stage. Lots of corners that come on you really quickly, and actually you can probably see from this stretch that we're on here, there's quite a lot for the drivers to do as they come down towards us. And then what you can't see in the distance is they bear right, and then they head downhill back into the forest. All of the cars this year and the safety vehicles are taking part in carbon offsetting, so they've automatically been enrolled in the scheme that's been provided by Carbon Positive Motorsport. And it's something that the event are really proud of. One of the first UK events to commit to mitigate the environmental impacts of the sport. Something we probably all have to think about going forward. So yeah, I've got a quote from the clerk of the course here saying they believe that they've created the most challenging and compact routes they ever have designed. So lots of challenges for the crews coming into this event. Gareth Humphreys and Adam Burkle from York Motor Club there. Oh, it's supposed to be minute gap, so they're getting caught. By Giles Armitage and Josh Rhodes in the Peugeot. So minute gaps, and we're going to, when we've seen all the 1400s through, there'll be a slight pause while we stop and restart the video. So don't go too far away. So minute gaps, 5 stages, 45 stage miles today. And this is stage 1. Daniel Shalev and Fiona Crump from Newtown in their Fiesta. So this stage was due to start slightly earlier, 8:49. We were about half an hour after that, and the rest of the stages will be continuing throughout the day. There's going to be pretty much non-stop action. Rory Jones and Tom Hughes in the MG. Special stage will be bringing you action from 4 of the 5 stages. And as I say, we're here in Elsie this morning and we'll be back again this afternoon. I know quite a lot of people have started watching earlier on, so I'm pleased that we're able to bring you some action right now. I can see we've got people watching from the Isle of Man. It's always nice to hear. Now that's Julian Burley and Emir Hall certainly not hanging around on stage 1. Don't really look like they're easing themselves in. So tell us where you're watching from, who you're supporting today. Funnily enough, someone says that Paul and I sound like we are from very similar areas. Calvin Evans and Ivan Rowlands just popping through past us now in that very brightly coloured car, reflecting in the sunshine here. We've got Kevin watching from Aberdeenshire. Hi, Kevin. Oh, and Scott is watching whilst out beating in Shropshire. Not too far away, I suppose. But yeah, plenty of action coming your way today, all day, Facebook and YouTube from Special Stage. From the 68th Cambrian Rally, organised by the North Wales Club. Luke Watts and Matt Rogers. We've got from Tom here, big shout out to Broughton and Breton Motor Club marshalling. That's something we always do try and do, say thank you to the marshals. They're all volunteers giving up their own time to be here, so huge thank you to all of those guys out on the stages. We were queuing behind them in the dark this morning. It felt very, very early. Nathan Run Price and Sean Rowlands in the Nissan Micra. Kevin supporting Gary Pearson for the win today. We've got a little while till we see those guys, but hopefully not too long if everything goes smoothly now. And we've got Alan watching from the service area as well. Tom's getting really into this. So we'll have a few more of the 1400s and then we'll be going to the top of the field. That's Ed James and Charlie Mason not hanging around at all. Can see we've got Ben watching from Elsie.
Hi.
He's over there. He's waving at me. You are now. So loads more action to come. Woohoo! Not hanging around there. Lewis Hooper and Reese Edwards. Now, Lewis did send us a note before this event. So I think they're hoping to secure second in the Bronze Star and Rally First Cup, which is what he won last year. And then the cars, I think they're getting a new one for next year. So it'll be probably the last time we'll see him out in that car. So a couple of those battles that we're hoping to secure up. Bronze Star has already been won. By Nigel and Kaz. They had 5 maximums and 1 second place. So they had a pretty good season. Chris Greenall and James Greenall. Oh, we've got Nathan who's watching from holiday as well. It's in Cornwall. Oh, and someone's just telling me it's Jimmy McRae's 80th birthday today. So, happy birthday, Jimmy. I've heard you're about. Ashley Francis and Mark Ammons. They weren't really holding back there. That was quite exciting coming down here. We've got Lindsay watching from Spain. Remembering the Cambrian master, John Bont. So yes, we've got Max McRae, he'll be out later. It won't be too much longer until we start to see those cars coming through. So these ones are running in reverse order, and then we'll see car 1 shortly. Another birthday in car 1. It was Matthew Hurst's birthday yesterday. Got another shout out request here. Michael and Tom in car 51. Tom has come all the way from Sweden to co-drive Jenkins Rallying Dream Team. Wish we were there but Michael's fam are at home cheering you in Oxford. That's love from Alex, Fleur and Seb. What a nice message. So we'll be seeing Michael Jenkins, car 51, in a little while. As I say, lots of action to come today. So we'll see these few more through here. And then, as I mentioned, we'll briefly be stopping the live stream and then we'll start again in time for car 1. Dylan Fowler Bishop and Dan Evans. So I think he's had an all right season and had some good results. I just think that Nigel and Kaz were just in a bit of a league of their own this year. But they've done well and they've had some good results. So hopefully they'll have another good run out today. And that's Dave and Freddie Brick from Ludlow. Wow, we've got some right spread of people watching. We've got Rodolfo watching from Brazil. Richard watching from Porthmadog. Aaron watching from Australia. Yes, that's quite far away, Aaron. Oh, and Adrian, who's just had a knee replacement. Oh, Adrian, I hope you're taking it easy. I've heard it requires a lot of rest. Also, good excuse to be completely weighted on hand and foot for about a month. So I think we're just waiting for one more car through here. Here they come. That's Nigel Jenkins and Karen Jenkins from the Forest of Dean. So we're just going to end this stream now and we'll be back very shortly with the rest of the field. We've just checked the tracker and we've realised there's some cars still in stage. So we don't want to miss a single car today, so we're back. That's 65, the first of our bowler challenge cars. David Beecroft and Fraser Parish in the bowler defenders. Looks like we've got should be expecting another Beecroft coming next. But yes, apologies for that. They rather caught us by surprise.
Usually run these at the end of the four-wheel drive.
Yeah, we normally expect to see them at the end of the four-wheel drives rather than here, but now we know where they are, so we don't want to miss them. And just as we thought the stream had finished, I was just reading the comments to see if there were there was any shout-outs that I missed. I've seen we've got David watching in Saudi Arabia, Clint watching from New Zealand. Yeah, next up 66, Daniel Beecroft and Philip Gillespie. Oh, Richard, I don't know if I can because I offend people when I say say words and I say them wrong. I literally probably did say it badly. And I apologise for that. Got Sam and Mark Weller watching from Brecon. About to go out in the rain to do some work for the Powers Lane Road Rally. That's Miles Williams and Andy Dennis. Another one in the Bowler Defender Championship. Our safety car this weekend is also one of the defenders, which isn't something I've seen before. But I have to admit, this is only the second rally I've been out on this year. Sorry, I've only been out on another asphalt one. And I came out to Rally Nuts right at the start of the year. Just as a spectator, though. There's Richard Wynne Williams and Matthew Lowe.
So we thought like 204 made it after start. Not being passed.
So we're just looking at the live tracker, which I think everyone can have access to through the Sporty app. And we think there's a couple of cars that have gone into stage but don't seem to be getting much closer to us. As I say, we're about halfway in here. Almost a 9-mile stage. It's probably a good time to start looking and seeing if we've got any timings. That's Paul White and Pete Wilson. So we've got a few times through this stage. Stage 1, LC1. Ashley Francis Adams with a 13.09. Dylan Fowler Bishop, 13.09.9. Very close. Calvin Evans, 13.27. Lewis Hooper, 13.32.6. Gethin Run Price, 13.33. Ed James, 13.33.4. Chris Greenall, 13.49.9. That's Jorma Jokala and Jan Jokala. I hope I've said that right. Sorry if not. We've got Luke Watts, time 13.54.8. Rory Jones, 14.07. Giles Armitage, 14.11. Julian Burley, 14.13.8. And Daniel Shalev with a 14.13.9. 18.9. So just the 12 times at the moment for this stage. Stage 1, LC1. Can hear another one of the defenders coming towards us now. It's Vanessa Ruck and Chris coming. So just 2 more, and then we'll try again with ending and restarting the stream. See how we get on this time. We'll be back with the rest of the action from LC1 for the first stage of the day. Just the start of today's action. 5 stages, 45 stage miles. Plenty to see today. And the sun's come out for us, which is nice. We'll see how long that lasts. So coming up, we've got some great names. Some people who haven't been out on these stages for a while, one of whom being Tom Cave. That's Gareth Bent and Paul Hulston. Seem like they're taking it fairly steady today. Yes, we've got Tom Cave, Max McRae, who we mentioned earlier. There's a bit of a battle for second place in the BTRDA, so we need to keep an eye on that. We've got Ollie Mellors, Luke Francis, Russ Thompson, all the action to come. And we'll be able to see where we get to sorting out some of those final class battles as well. Here we go, can hear the final defender approaching us now. So that's Ed Williams and Jordan Olbury. So we're just going to end this video and we will be back with you shortly.